Hi, I'm Aisha. You are watching Educational Hub. Every piece of academic writing is structured by paragraphs and headings. The number, length and order of your paragraphs will depend on what you're writing. But each paragraph must be unified. All the sentences relate to one central point or idea. Coherent. The sentences are logically organized and clearly connected. Relevant. The paragraph supports the overall theme and purpose of the paper.
First, we need to understand what is paragraph. A paragraph is a self-contained unit of discourse in writing dealing with a particular point or idea. A paragraph consists of one or more sentences. Though not required by the syntax of any language, paragraphs are usually an expected part of formal writing, used to organize longer prose.
When to start a new paragraph? As soon as you address a new idea, argument or issue, you should start a new paragraph. To determine if your paragraph is complete, ask yourself, do all your sentences relate to the topic sentence? Does each sentence make logical sense in relation to the one before it? Have you included enough evidence or examples to demonstrate your point? Is it clear what each piece of evidence means and why you have included it? Does all the evidence fit together and tell a coherent?
Now going to our main topic. How to write paragraph in research paper.
Step 1. Identify the paragraph's purpose. First, you need to know the central idea that will organize this paragraph. If you have already made a plan or outline of your paper's overall structure, you should already have a good idea of what each paragraph will aim to do. You can start by drafting a sentence that sums up your main point and introduces the paragraph's focus. This is often called a topic sentence. It should be specific enough to cover in a single paragraph, but general enough that you can develop it over several more sentences.
Step 2. Show why the paragraph is relevant. The topic sentence tells the reader what the paragraph is about. But why does this point matter for your overall argument? If this isn't already clear from your first sentence, you can explain and expand on its meaning.
Step 3. Give evidence. Now you can support your point with evidence and examples. Evidence here doesn't just mean empirical facts. The form it takes will depend on your discipline, topic and approach. Common types of evidence used in academic writing include quotations from literary texts, interviews, and other primary sources. Summaries, paraphrases, are quotations of secondary sources that provide information or interpretation in support of your point. Qualitative or quantitative data that you have gathered are found in existing research. Descriptive examples of artistic or musical works, events, or first-hand experiences. Step 4. Explain or interpret the evidence. Now you have to show the reader how this evidence adds to your point. How you do so will depend on what type of evidence you have used. If you quoted a passage, give your interpretation of the quotation. If you cited a statistic, tell the reader what it implies for your argument. If you referred to information from a secondary source, show how it develops the idea of the paragraph. Step 5. Conclude the paragraph. Finally, wrap up the paragraph by returning to your main point and showing the overall consequences of the evidence you have explored. This particular paragraph takes the form of a historical story, giving evidence and analysis of each step towards Braille's widespread acceptance. It took approximately 30 years, but the French government eventually approved the Braille system, and it was established throughout the country. Bullock and Galst, 2009.
Step 6. Read through the whole paragraph. When you think you've fully developed your point, read through the final result to make sure each sentence follows smoothly and logically from the last and adds up to a coherent whole.
Thank you for watching. I hope you can easily understand that how to write academic paragraph. Like, share and subscribe my channel for more informative videos about research.